Hey guys, I have some official news from Ram that has to do with their new heavy-duty pickup trucks, namely the 2024 Special Edition Ram Heavy-Duty Power Wagon and Ram Heavy-Duty Rebel. In this video, I'm going to show you all the way they look, all the special edition stuff. They're called Lunar Edition. So yes, they're not going to the moon, but they do have a really cool design and color combination. Also, I'll show you a way you could save money if you love heavy-duty trucks from Ram and you love off-roading. There's still that Power Wagon package that I can show you how to configure. And also there's a little bit of news from the midsize Ram truck segment that's actually not very good news. So let's start here. So the Power Wagon is not changing yet. 2025 Ram Heavy Duty news is still coming. I asked Ram this, when is the new refreshed trucks or the truck lineup is coming? And they said, stay tuned, it's coming soon. But right now, they're basically closing out the 2024 model year with this special edition. They're calling this Power Wagon the Lunar Edition, like I said. And I quite like it. I love the new wheel design, I love the new color, and the nice little ram stripe that runs all the way down. Also the hood, let me see if we can zoom in on the hood here a little bit. Pretty cool hood, their Power Dome hood, right here. Of course, their new mirrors, and the 6.4 liter Hemi. So of course the Hemi is still here. But the payload, the towing capacities all remain the same. So there are no really mechanical changes here. Still front and rear lockers, still front disconnecting sway bar, still factory hitch. Factory winch right there in the front as well. Here's a look from the rear. And a very similar update for the new heavy-duty Rebel truck. So just a little comparison. This is the Power Wagon, and this is the Rebel. So the Rebel still has a 20-inch wheel. Both tires are about 33-inch in diameter, but the Power Wagon, of course, has a lot more sidewall. The Rebel has less sidewall. And originally, when Ram announced heavy-duty Rebels, they promised a smaller wheel with a larger tire, and I still haven't seen it as an option or in any of the option lists. So I think that may be still to come. Here's how it looks with the new paint scheme and the new this new look. And also we have a couple of touches. I can show you some interiors. So first of all, some new badging. This is the center console for the Power Wagon. This is the center console for the heavy duty Rebel. And here is a quick glimpse of the interior for the special edition Power Wagon. And what's noteworthy here is the blue stitching. So if you can check out the center console, the seats, the steering wheel, there's nice little blue accents and blue stitching specifically for the Lunar Edition, this Lunar trim level. Of course, digital screens are still here. The big central screen, this shifter for the 8-speed ZF automatic for this Hemi-powered Power Wagon. But I can see here, for example, if I zoom in on the side, on the door, if I zoom in here, I can still see some of the older switches. So this is still not the brand new stuff that I can see in the Ram 1500 lineup. And then over here is the Rebel. So the interior is very similar. Once again, blue stitching and of course, digital cockpit. You're probably wondering, how much is this all gonna cost? So right here, the Power Wagon Lunar Edition starts at $75,205, and the Rebel Heavy Duty Lunar Edition starts at $85,490. That's including the $1995 destination. So that's pretty pricey, but let me get in here and configure the current Power Wagon. So if you didn't get the Lunar Edition, if you just got the Power Wagon edition of the Ram 2500, the price will be just under 70 grand. Or maybe well, with this destination charge, it's 72,610 actually. So that's a little bit lower than the Lunar Edition that you just saw. But there is a way to save money. So if you are frugal, but you still want some of the heavy-duty components of the Power Wagon, you could actually select, let me start over, a Tradesman work truck, 4x4, crew cab with a shorter 6-foot 4-inch bed. And then I like the red color. That's free. You scroll all the way down. You just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Over here is the Power Wagon package, which is still $7,995. That includes the forward and rear axle ratio and the front ratio, hill descent control, LED lamps, winch, Bilstein shocks, all the tuning, disconnecting sway bar, lockers, all that stuff. You add that, boom, and the price, let's see. The price is, well, there's a $3,000 incentive. So with that incentive, it's $58,790. Without that incentive, it'll be just over 60 grand, what, 61-ish, maybe almost 62. So if you still want to save money and have a very simple truck, but that has a lot of off-road capability, this is another way to go, and it's still available for 2024. Once again, we still don't know what's happening in 2025. We will, hopefully, in a few weeks or months. So that's the latest news. That's what's happening basically with this new edition. And you can see Ram sent some specifications, and the payload and towing numbers and power numbers on the Cummins diesel and the Hemi V8 all stay the same. So there are no changes, at least for these editions, on the power. Now, there's a separate story that Zach Butler, our managing editor of our websites, is following, is that there's a little bit of a dispute between the UAW union and Stellantis that has to do with our midsize trucks. Basically, last year, after the big, huge strikes, they had an agreement that the Belvidere plant in Illinois would come online and start building, or at least be prepared to start building the midsize truck that everybody is expecting to be the Rampage. So this guy, right here. But the latest information that UAW says they have is the company, Stellantis, has informed the union that it will not launch the Belvidere Consolidated Mopar Mega Hub in 2024. And it will not begin stamping operations at that hub, and it will not begin production of a midsize truck at that plant. So there's now other negotiations and other, stuff going on related to this. And this is a little surprising to me, because I thought that Stellantis was on track they saw the need for a midsize truck. We all, basically said, yes, that segment is, getting more competitive, but it's getting hot, especially the more compact size of that segment with the Ford Maverick. That's selling like hotcakes. And I thought that Stellantis and Ram would kind of look into that space. Maybe they'll shift production somewhere else. We still don't know. Maybe it'll be shifted to Mexico. It has to be built in North America in order for them to sell a pickup truck right here in the United States without additional importation or import tax or chicken tax or anything like that. So that's the latest news for the heavy-duty trucks, and a little bit of news on the midsize truck for Ram. Let me know what you think. And as soon as we get that latest 2025 heavy-duty information, come back here at alltfl.com. We'll have it right there for you.